We cannot live by ourselves. Life is a movement in relationship. In that relationship, there are innumerable problems. Sexual, psychological, companionship, lonely, follow the whole problem of relationship. So what is relationship? When you are related to your wife or to your father or husband and so on, what is, when you say I'm related, what does that word mean? Not the dictionary meaning of it, which we all know, but the depth of it, the significance of that word. I am related to my wife. And in this relationship, there is perpetual conflict, which you probably know much more than, right? Why? When we ask that question, we are trying to find out if this conflict can end. Right? End. So to find out whether it can end, we must face the actual fact of what is our relationship to another, however intimate it be. Is our relationship based on thought? I'm asking you this question, please. You have to answer it to yourself. Two friends talking over things together. One friend asked the other, why is there conflict in our relationship? Is our relationship based on thought, on memory, on incidents that have happened, pleasant or unpleasant, and there is the remembrance of those, the memory of those, and each one of us lives on those memories, which is thought. I am ambitious, and also she is ambitious. She wants to fulfill in her way, and I want to fulfill my way. She has come to some definite conclusions, and so have I. So there is always this division, right? And where there is division, there must be conflict. Right? So this is simple. So, to understand the nature of conflict and to see whether it's possible to end conflict in relationship, we have to inquire whether thought dominates relationship. Then, is thought love? Don't, please, this is much too serious to agree on. Go into it for yourselves. Is thought in relationship has bound us together through memory, through reactions, through pleasure, sexual and otherwise. And thought is the factor in relationship. She has said something to me which has hurt me. And I have hurt her. That hurt is being carried on, which is memory. It's like two parallel lines never meeting. And this we call relationship. Whether it is to a guru, whether it's to a woman or man, whether the relationship to a political leader or to the priest, it's all based on thought and memory. So is remembrance the activity of love? So please ask these questions. Then if it is, we are living on dead memories. Memories are not in the future, memories are the past, the capacity to remember. Now, is there a way of living without conflict in relationship? Is there a way of living in which, in this relationship, memory doesn't enter? One may ask these questions, but mere asking questions is not the solution of the problem. So, is it possible to live with another without the accumulation of memory about the other, which is the ending of thought? You understand? And so, is love the activity of thought? Oh, sir, student. And as we are trying to find out how to live in this world peacefully, one has to understand the depth and the nature of thought and memory. And as most of us, from the beginning of our childhood till now, bear the burden of many hurts, right? Many psychological wounds. And the memory of those wounds and the continuation of those hurts Can all that be wiped away? If I am hurt, how can I love another? Right? Please, this is not a sermon in a church or in some place. This is real inquiry, so that you begin to see for yourself directly that there is a possibility of ending conflict. And that possibility exists only, the truth of it, when you have really deeply inquired into the whole nature of the self, self-interest, which is based on reward and punishment, then you begin to find out for yourself. Thought is not the instrument in the solution of problems, human problems. Even in the technological problems, you may think a great deal, work out problems, but you come to a state there too when thought is in abeyance and to discuss something new. If you merely continue in the field of knowledge all the time, there is nothing new.